Hi, welcome to your channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I'm your host, Dr. Ghosh, and I'm back today with another awe inspiring story for all of you. Let me start off by wishing all my subscribers a very happy Diwali. For those of you who are visiting my channel for the first time, let me give you a brief about the channel Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. This channel was started in 2015 on Facebook as a private group by invitation only, and today there we have 820 members. On WhatsApp we have an additional 120 members, and on YouTube, which we started in May 2020 in view of the ongoing battle against the infamous COVID 19 virus, we have crossed 300 subscribers. The reason for this phenomenal growth is because people identify with our mission. Our mission is to ensure that we change the thought process and strengthen the moral fiber of the coming and future generations. This is so that they are able to live by time honored principles and human values and put their best foot forward on a daily basis. So please do subscribe to the channel Generous, Gracious, and Gallant, and also share the same with your friends and family, as all the content is child friendly. Coming back to an inspirational woman, I'll be speaking to you today about the youngest freedom fighter and spy in the INA, Indian National Army of Subhash Chandra Bose, Saraswati Rajamani. Saraswati Rajamani was born in 1927 in Burma to a very affluent Indian family. Her father was an ardent admirer of Indian freedom movement and the freedom fighters, and regularly made large donations to freedom fighters and the Indian freedom movement. Here, Saraswati was given a free hand to follow her dreams, and because she grew up in an environment which was very conducive to patriotism, she became a patriot. Here I like to point out an incident. Mahatma Gandhi visited their home in 1937, and her father made a large donation to Mahatma Gandhi. On inquiring about Saraswati Rajamani, Gandhiji found her shooting in the garden. Gandhiji inquired from her the requirement for a 10-year-old girl, such a young girl, to be learning how to use a gun. She replied, simply to shoot down the Britishers. Gandhiji tried to convince her of the value of ahimsa, but she was not convinced. Her belief was that non-violent movement is not as effective as a violent struggle in the gaining of freedom. She replied to Gandhiji, "We shoot and kill looters, don't we? The British are looting India, and I am going to shoot at least one Britisher when I grow up." She gravitated to the ideas of Subhash Chandra Bose and his slogan, "तुम मुझे खून दो and मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा," meaning, you give me blood and I will give you freedom. At the young age of 16, Subhash Chandra Bose found her. Let me relate this incident to you. Subhash Chandra Bose had gone to Burma to collect funds for the INA and the Indian freedom movement. Her father made a large donation to Subhash Chandra Bose, and upon hearing Subhash Chandra Bose's speech, young Rajamani took out all her gold and diamond jewelry and gave it to Subhash Chandra Bose's fund. Subhash Chandra Bose, upon seeing this donation, proceeded to her residence to return the gold and diamond jewelry. But Rajamani was very adamant, and her father also encouraged Rajamani not to take back the jewelry. Subhash Chandra Bose was much impressed by this young girl and named her Saraswati, and hence she came to be known as Saraswati Rajamani. She, on her insistence, was recruited into the Indian National Army of Subhash Chandra Bose as at the young age of 16 as the youngest spy in the intelligence wing. Saraswati Rajamani and her friends in the INA, who were trained spies, used to be deployed as young boys, dressed up and disguised as young boys at British officers' residences to pass on information about all confidential government messages and British Army movement to the INA intelligence wing, thereby making attacks by the INA with the help of this intelligence much more easier and leading to easier victories for the INA. This continued for some time. However, when one of Saraswati Rajamani's colleague got found out by a British officer, she decided to save her colleague, and she disguised herself as a dancing girl and went inside the British officer's residence. There, she drugged the British officer and escaped with her colleague. It was not a smooth escape. She was shot in the leg, and despite the wound, she continued running, climbed up a tree, and stayed in the tree for 3 days, despite the immense pain, to avoid capture by the Britishers who had launched a search party to capture her. Later, this wound became a permanent limp, but Saraswati Rajamani was very proud of it as a badge of honor for her work as an Indian spy and freedom fighter. Much later, her family gave away all its gold mines and wealth in Burma to the Indian freedom movement, and post-independence, Saraswati Rajamani moved to Chennai and lived in relative penury. Even then, she did not cease her philanthropic activities. With whatever little money she had, she even made a donation during 2006 during the tsunami in Chennai. Saraswati Rajamani, the youngest Indian spy in the INA, met her maker in January 2018, and she was cremated in Chennai. Saraswati Rajamani, an inspirational woman, freedom fighter, and spy of the INA. Friends, I'm sure you like my inspirational stories and you love to share them with your friends and family. So please do so, and also subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you will receive an update every time I release a new video for you on YouTube. Dear friends, I'm also a strong proponent of the concept of difference to one. Mankind is facing its biggest ever battle against the infamous COVID 19 virus. Lakhs have lost their lives, and many millions have lost their livelihoods. It is time for us to be standing up and being counted. Please, please do make a difference to someone, one person in your community. Not all of us can be Saraswati Rajamani and make a difference to multiple people's lives. But all of us can stand up, be counted, and make a difference to one person in our community. Do that. However, before doing that, please remain safe yourself. If you are safe, you can help other people. If you become a COVID 19 statistics, you cannot help others. Leave about helping yourself. So, my friends, whenever you go out, always wear a mask, maintain social distancing norms of 6 feet, and avoid crowded places as much as possible. Once again, I wish all of you a very happy and prosperous Diwali. Till we meet again with another awe-inspiring story on your favorite channel, Generous, Gracious and Gallant. Good luck, all the best, Happy Diwali.